morning, traders. Welcome to StockCast. I'm Todd Derby, along with co-host and business partner James Mason, where our goal every day is to bring you some insights and exciting ideas into your daily trading activities. Good morning, James. How you doing?
I'm alive. How are you doing?
Well, that's good because all we see is this black hole. Looks like the abyss has swallowed you up.
yeah. I'm in the middle of hooking up this whole new setup with the computer and everything. So all of my stuff is like off right now, completely disorganized. All of my monitors are. Everything is out of whack right now in my life with like my computer set up, my monitors, getting all of my apps open back up, moving all of my files over.
James, be honest with us. You had eyebrow tattoos made. That's why we can't see you.
That's exactly it.
I knew it. I knew it. You said yesterday you had a surprise and you're going to upgrade your look. So I go, it's either nose reduction surgery or eyebrow tattoos.
It's the eyebrow tattoos.
You're going to be looking snazzy next week.
I know. I was trying to go for a Kim Kardashian look.
Oh, you better add some donuts to your diet then.
Did you just crack a fat joke online?
I'm a fat guy. I can do that.
Did you really just like talk down about Kim Kardashian?
No, I just said you need to add a donut to your diet.
Speaking of that, like I don't keep up with celebrities, but I saw that her and Kanye West are over. But man, did you see that meth addict junkie that she's with now?
Do you know who that is?
I don't have a clue.
That's Pete Davidson. He's like one of the top guys on Saturday Night Live.
Okay, and that means nothing to me. I really don't know celebrities.
Yeah, and you don't watch a lot of TV, but he is a crackhead. I mean, I don't know if he's a crackhead, but he's been known to. I think he's been in and out of rehab more than once.
Yeah, I think in this situation it's safe to stereotype here, and he's definitely smoked meth before. So, all right, that intro took a left turn. Let's go ahead and get into it.
Aaron Sparks, right. Thank you for the good morning tip. Appreciate that.
Man, my setup is killing me right now.
Yeah, so you're obviously not trading today.
No, yeah. It'd be impossible. I wanted to, but it would be impossible. Okay. All right. Let's talk about something. So Dare, I'm not even gonna read the news about why Dare, ticker DARE, is moving up. Honey sent that to us yesterday, and well, I don't feel like having that adult conversation online about Dare and the why. But you guys can read that that news on it and figure out for yourself. But all right, so Dare made that push up on some news yesterday about one of their products, and it is getting crushed right now. Honestly, there'll probably be somewhat of a bounce right in here. I was expecting a lot more out of this push, but I don't think we're going to get it. This is actually a TTBB alert, and I'm talking about it because our members, if they took the trade, they would have already been in it. But I want to talk about it because I think it's lost its momentum. I haven't looked at any of the data to see how many people were trying to short this or if this is all profit taking. But I'm willing to bet that this is shorting, which is how much of a pullback that is. Basically, we've already experienced a 1 point pullback. on a stock that was only $3.
Yeah, the pre-market high was $3.39. So there's not much meat left to work with.
Yeah. So this one right here, if you're in it, we potentially could see a bounce at the bell. But me personally, man, if we caught this bounce at the bell, I would definitely start to consider getting out. There's just too much selling right here, way too much selling. And if you're trying to jump into this just now, or if you're already in this, you don't want to risk holding bags, because if you end up holding bags in this at this point, with how honestly how bearish it is on that 5-minute chart, you're going to be really upside down. So looking at this daily chart, I'm fully expecting it to print a red day here overall. But I was trying to actually determine about how far it would go down.
Well, I think it's going to struggle getting that pop that you talked about, because there's 4 or 5 other gappers ahead of it. I think the gapper money is going to be elsewhere. I think Deere's had its moment already.
Yeah, I do think it had its moment. But man, that 5-minute chart is just brutal.
What's your thoughts on Ray Brown's question? Well, what was the advantage of releasing the news after being halted most of the day at 4:45?
Probably all that talk about their news that I'm not going to read. I mean, I'd be kind of embarrassed of releasing that news.
I don't think they're embarrassed. Is there any SEC rules about when they have finite news like that they have to have it out before? I mean, like, we'll be in tickers or a trade or watching something, and then it'll halt for not for circuit breaker tripping, but for pending news. So was this one of those that they weren't able to get their news out until 4:45 or something? Maybe
that could be possible. I mean, we'll never fully know. As for, was there like a, advantage or disadvantage of it? That I honestly, I don't know.
Okay.
Sorry, Todd. I know I'm near perfect, but I'm not perfect. I don't have the answer.
Well, it's good to know that you're immortal, my friend.
All right. Like when Johnny sent us that news last night, I was like, at first I thought it was like some kind of satire or something, or like a misprint. And then I started reading all this stuff, and I was like, man, like, yeah, imagine explaining this one to somebody. Like, imagine taking that product and telling them, hey, you can use this as acne cream.
All right, let's talk about another ticker. We've set our piece.
See, Todd, that's why I didn't want to explain it, because now you're starting to open up Pandora's box, and you know how I am, and I'm going to start talking about it, and then it becomes a show. All right, so let's see. As for other tickers,
take a look at EFOI, one of your favorites.
All right, guys. So this ticker, man,
they're dirty.
That was last year, Todd. Can you believe that?
I know.
I'd say around October, September.
Yep.
Yeah. I get demolished in this ticker last year, EFOI. Let's see if I can pinpoint the date. Hell, it was probably this day right here. Actually, yeah, it was this day right here. Okay, so this day right here, I got completely hammered in EFOI. This thing has a tendency for popping and dropping, and For whatever reason, I got way too emotional and I could not let this one go. Lost total of $17,000. I mean, literally, I got in, it had fat volume, and then it just died. And it just
hard.
there wasn't even a bounce at all. And I had like 25,000 shares in this thing, and man, I mean, it just bled off. It got to the point where, remember that, Todd, after hours, there was no volume during the live market, and it just became after hours, and man, I just had to eat crap. It was just a horrible day. Like I personally, I can't even trade this one, just because I screwed up on it so bad. But here we are again in EFOI, currently up to 370. Yesterday closed out at $1.95. Let's see, pre-market, we just hit pre-market highs of 383, and I'm willing to bet that it's going to do the same thing of dropping once more. So
not after they run it, though. I think they're going to, based on its history and looking at their filings, it appears that they're out of cash. So I have a feeling they're going to run it, and then they're going to dump an offering, and it's going to, like a lead balloon, it's going to drop.
Oh, yeah. I definitely agree with you there. I do think that they're going to do an offering overall, because they're a trash company, because I lost trading them in the past. So they're a trash company. Yeah, just be careful with this one, guys. And I'm not saying to be careful because I lost my butt on this last year, but this ticker, I mean, we can see it overall on the daily chart. We can see how it'll pop up, and then, man, this is just like, this is one of those tickers the same way as staff, ticker STAF. It's one of those tickers that you just know to short when it pops up.
Yeah, and short locates are reasonably priced on it, around 4 cents. So this is one on my watch list for my short strategy. I'm going to see if they can run it to $7, $8, and if so, then I'll start to look to take a short position, start to scale in.
Yeah, let's see. Let's go. Man, let's see what we got. We don't really have much in the comments today.
Yeah, it's a slow day.
Ooh, let's see. I'm just trying to dig through pre-market right now.
Yeah, we've only got low numbers watching today and only a handful of likes.
Well, I guess with it being a slow day, the market is forcing my hand to talk about Dare's vaginal cream being used as acne medication. I had no choice, Todd. We have a show to do, and we have to keep talking.
You know what? Johnny's not here this morning.
I wish Johnny could explain it. That would be hilarious.
Johnny would be lighting up the comments right now, thinking, "Oh Lord."
Yeah. Oh man. All right, everybody. So there's next to nothing actually going on in pre-market that's really interesting.
Talk about the futures. What are the futures doing, real quick?
I don't know, Todd, because I have my stuff all out of whack right now.
Oh, got it.
I'm pretty much running blind.
Yeah.
I got monitors everywhere, and I'm trying to look back and forth. I mean, it's a very awkward setup right now in this transition.
All right.
I
just looked at SPY. SPY's only up. SPY's about break even. Let me look at the futures real quick.
So SPX is down. SPX 500 is down almost 6.5 points. And how about this? Okay, so we talked about this the other day, and sorry guys, honestly, today's gonna be a crap show. It's just the way it is. But we talked about this the other day. When it started pushing down, and I was waiting. Let me throw my Bollinger Band lines back up. I was waiting to take that short position off of the rejection of that middle Bollinger Band line, like this crap is just ridiculous. Like how this market is just working overall. And this is just all in part of the whole Omicron BS. There's no reason at all that, the market should take another bullish run just because they have now deemed the Omicron not as a big significant threat. No reason at all. There's actually no reason for the market to drop to begin with, based off of just that news. Now, the market in general, I mean, hell, it's needed to cool off, and it's shown its cracks severely. I mean, this right here is a huge red flag of what's to come in the future. And again, I mean, look how close these time periods are. We're showing the writing's on the wall. And at some point, and this is the hardest thing, like I'm pretty good at charting, but when I and this goes for everyone, it ain't just me, but like when I go, to try to put a time frame on something, I have to go off of past experience. But the thing is, I already know that the timing is going to be off, since you can never predict the timing of the market. Now, if I can, if I just look back on something and say, and disregard the time frame, I can tell you right now, this market is going to stay somewhere in this range. And when it does finally freaking commit, it's going to get crushed, and it's going to get crushed hard and go hardcore bearish. But kind of going back to trying to predict the time frame, I mean, that's impossible. But I mean, the writing is on the wall. I mean, these two big periods of these pretty decent pullbacks right here, just being that close, I have a feeling that we're going to wake up one morning and the market is just going to be different. Kind of like how the market dropped with the whole COVID stuff when it finally decided to unwind itself. So, yeah, I was not expecting it to honestly really make another reversal-ish type bounce. And I was not expecting it to even go above that middle Bollinger Band line. But here we are. This is why I was saying, we got to wait for it to reject out that middle Bollinger Band line and start curling over again. Well, we didn't get that. So now what we're looking for, and I cannot even think about the market in the terms of long-term bullishness with these setups. I'm not saying that I'm not viewing the market as being bullish. I'm just saying that long-term, when you have these big reactions like this in these short periods of time, I mean, hell, this started on September the 7th, and here we are in December, and we've already had two decent pullbacks that close. Strong resistance right here overall. So what I'm going to be looking for is to see what it's going to do right in here. If it's going to get rejected around this 4,700 range, and then curl back over. So let's see.
So we have a big monetary issue coming up between now and December 15th is our debt ceiling.
They actually, I read news last night, in the middle of the night, that they passed it.
The House did, and now it makes it easy passage going to the Senate. So that's going to be a positive shot in the arm when they get that taken care of.
And honestly, for that to even be a bullish catalyst in the market, it's stupid. Yeah, it's literally saying the stock market is saying to itself, hey, we just agreed to take on
more
trillions of more in debt. This is a good thing. Let's go bullish.
Well, it's funny because all the media would have to do is rewrite that same headline, and they could make it a bearish headline. But they've literally write it to make it a positive or a bullish headline, and the market reacts to it.
Mm-hmm. We're kind of talking about the news outlets that don't really move the market. If you actually follow their headlines, they'll report it both bullish and bearish. I've seen that so many times where they would, say, "Oh, this is a bearish indicator," and the next thing you know is, "Oh, bullish," just stupid stuff. But
all right, we're less than 5 minutes, about 4.5 minutes to the market.
All right, so overall with the market, for the SPX 500, I'm going to see it cross. I'm actually going to wait for it to cross back below 4,600 before looking to swing some puts. So that's what I'm looking at right there. But yeah, that is all I have today. I'm pretty much just going to keep working on my setup, get everything back online. Do you have anything else, Todd?
No, it's actually, I think it was a good show. I think it was a better show than you're giving it credit for. But thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening, and good luck in your trading today.
All right, everybody, take care, trade safe, trade smart, and we'll catch y'all in the next one.